What's up guys, it's Messed Up Sweet. Today I'm checking out a bit about the gang war in Sweden right now, man. So yeah, let's check this out. Don't forget to go subscribe to this guy's channel as well. And go leave a like on the video as well, man.
The crime wave in Stockholm is continuing. Over the weekend, a man was shot to death in Solna, while someone also fired shots at an apartment door in Fruängen in southern Stockholm. A house in Tumba was also shot at, with no injuries reported. There was also an explosion in the stairwell of a property in Skarpnäck. Crimes are related to a conflict over the illicit drugs market. The conflict is first and foremost between two gangs, and SVT reports that police believe there is a list of potential targets for the violent acts, where money is being promised for those who carry them out. Several of the criminal acts have been directed at relatives of both gangs' respective leaders.
There have been several murders, 15 shootings and 14 bombings in the violent crime spree that has overtaken the Stockholm region this week.
Wait, what did it say? How many?
There have been several murders, 15 shootings and 14 bombings.
15 shootings and 14 bombings. Yeah, shit's mad, man.
In the violent crime spree that has overtaken the Stockholm region in Sweden. Since Christmas Day 2022, there have been a number of acts of violence linked to gang crime and various conflicts. Most of these events are tied to a new conflict between two men. 36-year-old the Kurdish Fox from Uppsala and 24-year-old the Greek from Stockholm. According to sources, the Kurdish Fox...
I'm not gonna lie, man, this sounds kind of funny in English, man. I'm not used to hearing that in English.
The Greek from Stockholm. According to sources, the Kurdish Fox controls a large part of the drug trade in Sweden, as well as parts of Norway, Finland and Denmark. He left Sweden and...
Damn, I didn't know it was that big, man. So even in Denmark, Finland and Norway. Damn.
Sweden, as well as parts of Norway, Finland and Denmark. He left Sweden and has been living abroad for years, controlling his business from overseas. On April 4th, 2022, he was again requested to be arrested and detained by Swedish police on probable grounds suspected of narcotics trafficking and drug smuggling. He was then internationally wanted by Interpol. At the end of 2022, he was also wanted.
It's gotta be a bit mad to have your face out there like this, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Wanted for suspicion of preparation for murder regarding a conflict with the Bandidos motorcycle club by Swedish police. The Kurdish Fox was arrested in Turkey in 2022 under a false identity, but has since then been released after buying and becoming a Turkish citizen and will not likely be extradited to Sweden by Turkey. The Greek is a 24-year-old man that has been pointed out by Swedish police.
That's young as hell, man. Okay.
As a leading figure in what is known as the Dalen network. When he was in custody in 2018, he was caught trying to smuggle out a letter that the police believed was a detailed breakdown of how much narcotics would be sent to various dealers, as well as how much money would be required to be collected from people in debt. The Greek has been on the Stockholm's police focus list of the region's 74 most prioritized people in the gang world. He has been convicted of drug offenses and gun possession, for which he received 2 years in prison. In addition to the Dalen network, he has been seen several...
Yeah, no wonder they keep doing it, man, when they get fucking 2 years.
2 years in prison. In addition to the Dalen network, he has been seen several times with other gangs. According to sources, this conflict started regarding a man in the Swedish city Sundsvall who gets his drugs from the Kurdish Fox. The Kurdish Fox drugs are marked with a logo that's an angry fox armed with an automatic weapon that says Foxes.
Damn, they even put their fucking logos and stuff on it. Yeah.
According to this information, the Greek told the man in Sundsvall that he can't buy drugs from anyone other than him. The Kurdish Fox did not like that at all and went on the offensive. The conflict between the Greek and the Fox becomes violent on January 12, 2023. Just past 4 in the morning, a door in an apartment building in Kallhäll in Järfälla in Stockholm is riddled with bullets. The address is linked to an attack towards the Greek. January 14th. On Saturday morning, bullet holes were discovered in an apartment door in Märsta, and empty shell casings were also found at the scene. Another message and attack against the Greek. January 15th. On Sunday, a hand grenade detonated outside a residential building in Uppsala linked to the Kurdish Fox and the Greek conflict. January 17th. On Tuesday morning, a restaurant on Södermalm in Stockholm was damaged by a powerful explosion, and the police quickly determined that it was an explosive device. The restaurant is connected to the relatives of the Greek. No one was injured, but the property sustained extensive damage. January 18th. A new bomb is placed and an explosion occurs the next day on Wednesday morning. This time at a company property in Kista in northwest Stockholm. This attack is also directed at the Greek. January...
Yeah, they're going in, man. It's like every other day, if not even every day, man. It's crazy, man.
Stockholm. This attack is also directed at the Greek. January 19th. Just after 2 in the morning, a call is made about a shooting in Fullerö, approximately 1 mile north of Uppsala. The house was hit by several bullets and several people were inside the house. The same night at 3, just an hour later, a perpetrator fired several shots through an apartment door in Farsta, south of Stockholm. 7 minutes later at 3:13.
That's the one where they filmed it, right? They filmed shooting through the door, man.
Door in Farsta, south of Stockholm. 7 minutes later at 3:13, an alarm comes in about a shooting in Husby on the other side of Stockholm. A perpetrator has fired several shots into an apartment in Husby. No one was injured in any of these shootings. The same day in the evening, just past 10 at night, an explosion occurs in the entranceway to a high-rise building in Årsta. There is shrapnel damage in the lobby and stairwell. No one was reported injured. January 20th. At 1 o'clock in the morning, there is a shooting again at an apartment building in Farsta. At least 2 shots were fired through a window. For the second night in a row, an apartment in Farsta is shot at. Just a couple of minutes after 6 o'clock in the evening, a masked gunman fires several shots with an automatic weapon through an apartment door in the stairwell in Fruängen in
That's the video.
Stockholm. A woman and at least 1 child was inside the apartment during the shooting, but luckily no one was injured. The attack is aimed at rapper Trife, who is linked to the Greek. In Hammarbyhöjden, outside the address of a man who is connected to the Greek, a car chase begins just after 7 o'clock at night, which ended with a crash and 3 arrests. In Hammarbyhöjden, the police saw the car with masked men inside and they refused to stop. They followed the car to Gullmarsplan, where it crashed. There were 3 people in the car. A 13 and 14-year-old were immediately arrested.
13 and 14, man. This is mad.
There were 3 people in the car. A 13 and 14-year-old were immediately arrested because there were automatic weapons in the car. A third adult man was arrested after they found him hiding. And 1 minute before 10 o'clock at night, the police were called to Huvudsta Centrum due to a shooting. On the scene, the police found a 39-year-old lifeless man lying down outside near a parking lot and was pronounced dead. The attack was aimed at people connected to the Greek. It is unclear if the victim was mistaken as the target or got hit by stray bullets. Just half an hour before midnight, the police were alerted again, and this time about a loud bang in an apartment building in central Skarpnäck in southern Stockholm. An entranceway and stairwell was damaged, but no one was injured when, according to reports, a hand grenade was thrown into the lobby. January 21st. At 1:45 in the morning, the police received a call about shots being fired at a house in Tumba. There were several people in the home, but no one was injured in the incident. The attack is against the rapper Rami, who is linked to the rapper Trife.
Oh shit. I didn't know that one. I just saw his interview. Okay, man. I guess every rapper here is linked to some kind of gang stuff.
The attack is against the rapper Rami, who is linked to the rapper Trife and to the Greek. 3:20 in the afternoon, there's an alarm about a shooting in Enskededalen. A young man is shot at with several shots. 3 people were arrested shortly after the incident in a car on the middle of the major highway, and at least 1 automatic weapon is said to have been found inside the car. They are suspected for gun possession and attempted murder. 2 15-year-olds are arrested
And 2 15, yeah, no. It's nothing to laugh at, but it's just mad, man. 13, 14, 15-year-olds running around with automatic weapons here.
The third man is around 20 years old. The attack is aimed at the Greek. January 22nd. A car chase began on Sunday evening when a car deviated from a police checkpoint in Jordbro, south of Stockholm. The car was later stopped near a restaurant and 4 people jumped out the car and ran away. At least 1 gun was found after being thrown on the ground. All 4 were captured and detained suspected of gun possession. Those arrested are said to have been 1 14-year-old boy, the others were older teenagers and a grown man. This was the 5th very young suspected perpetrator arrested in Stockholm over the weekend. Do you think this conflict will calm down and get solved?
No.
Or escalate? If you want more videos in English, like this video and comment what you want a video about next time.
I mean, it seems like both of them don't give a shit, to be honest, man. And they both got kids running around shooting for them, so it's probably not themselves that's gonna get killed or something, it's the young ones. Or even innocent people, like they said, that 39-year-old. So I don't really see it calming down, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see, I guess. Of course, I hope it's gonna calm down, but for the kids and for the people who live there and stuff, but I don't really see that happening. I think there's too much pride in guys like this to stop at this point, man. That's what I think at least, man. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is gonna calm down, or do you think it's gonna get worse? And also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, man. And I'm out. Peace.